everyone, and welcome to the Dichotomy podcast. I am your host, Mona Kane, aka Mona Brown. I have an amazing show planned for you today. We are doing a mukbang, which is a whole bunch of good food. The food broadcasting challenge you guys have seen. So mukbang means food broadcast in Korean. And it's like a trend. They discuss things and eat all kinds of good food. And we just felt like we're going to go ahead and do that for you guys as well. So we have amazing food provided by the one and only Miss Jessie from the I Can't Be family.
Woo! Thank you, Miss Jessie.
She really needs to start a catering service. But she has provided banana pudding, sweet potato pie, and some wings. Yes. I brought some crab legs. Miss Ebony here has brought some pasta. So we're going to definitely get into that. We're going to go ahead and do that after I introduce my amazing co-host. To the right of me, I have the one and only Sin Livin. Hey, and a fan favorite who hasn't been here in a couple of weeks, but she has definitely been here before, Miss Ebony the model. I can walk and slay.
Hey y'all.
And of course, the hostess with the mostest at my far right, that is Cedric.
Yeah, I'm back, yo. I'm back. And there's food here.
Back. So y'all make sure y'all let me know what's going on in the comments. We don't have the comments on the screen today because we're doing it from the shop, but we do have them on the laptop, and I'm trying to pay attention, but I am about to get my grub on, so you may have to say things twice, possibly. So, woo, I'm about to sneeze. Old Bay going to my nose. Hold on.
It's like the seasoning.
Yes. All right, so what do you guys want to first test out? Should we do it like in sections? Or just put all the food on the plate and eat?
I think we should put all the food on the plate and eat.
All right, you ain't said nothing but a word. I want some crab legs.
I'm gonna get these wings real quick.
I want some wings too, Ebony. And we got some hot topics to discuss in a minute.
Yeah, let me get these flats real quick.
Don't take all the flats.
I'm not, I promise.
I love the flats.
We should let
I know. We all get all flats.
Why is that us? It's annoying, but it's cute.
I want to say thank you again to Miss Jessie.
Thank you, Miss Jessie.
And the ice.
You know, okay, look.
And
Cedric don't ever bring no food. He
Hey,
always
look now.
bring water. I got juice.
In his defense, this is what I told him to bring. Y'all ain't gonna be in here harassing my co-host now.
You want papers out?
Yes. There we go. Miss Jessie said send her the pasta. Rob wants the pasta. Tiffany is so mad she's not here.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Yes, Shakara. Miss Jessie made banana pudding.
Yes.
And yes, you
Yes,
should
Lord.
be here.
I got you, Jesse.
PJ said, hey, up.
Hey, up. Let me see your plate, my love.
Tiffany talking shit on you. She said juice. You always bringing juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Juice and waters.
All right, so the first thing I want to discuss, I'm going to get out the way before we start eating too much. So, one of the hot topics I want to discuss right now. Anybody want ranch?
Please.
Thank you.
So, Sin, will you do the prayer before we start eating?
Oh, shoot.
Alright, y'all ready? Dear Lord, thank you for this food we're about to receive and nourishment plants our bodies. Bless those who don't have food. Please bless them with food and nourishment. In Jesus' name I do indeed pray. Amen.
Ashay.
Quick and easy.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's definitely muscle memory. So, have y'all heard that people are actually considering, you want some?
Yeah.
Dressing up like Jeffrey Dahmer for Halloween?
You know,
I don't like that.
Nah.
I feel like that's so
crazy.
wrong. What's up, Fats? I
What
feel
up,
like that's
Fats?
so wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea.
They doing it though. And it's like one of the top costumes this year.
that's
Yeah.
not good
Mm-mm.
at all.
Because, like, if you're dressing up like Freddy Krueger or Jason, like those aren't real people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Characters.
different. That's characters. I feel like it's already bad enough that this wound has been opened for these families and Netflix hasn't paid them
Yeah.
for that inconvenience. But to think that you might open the door and see somebody dressed like the person that,
Then
you know, did that to your
send it
family.
family,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's crazy. So y'all let me know in the comments what you think about that. Because I was wondering, am I being a little too, like, sensitive about the topic?
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
that's
so.
going too far.
And then I tried to think, are there any other serial killers or people like that people dress up like? I don't think so.
Like who? Like
John Wayne Gacy.
No, because that would be a clown, and clowns are a separate thing.
But are they though?
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's.
He was a serial killer that was synonymous with clowns. So if someone dresses up as a scary clown,
It could be it.
But nobody thinks of that.
it again, you're talking. Well,
Isn't that
that's
true
fantasy.
story?
Yeah,
That's
it's
true
fantasy.
right?
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
definitely
see-
a line that should be drawn.
yeah, I don't see nobody or no character or that is the actual person that you're dressing up as, unless you're Mr. Take Your Shirt Off if you want to dress up as him, because you got
You don't have to. That's not dressing up. That's dressing
you got
down.
you
don't
got
have clothes
different.
Rob said,
You're
Rob
right.
said, breathe, Ebony, damn.
on. Listen, already in the comment. Stop.
He loves his pencil.
Stop
y'all.
saying you. I told him that you would never let that go.
I'm never gonna
Love
let
his
that
pencil.
go.
Yeah, because remember the
He
comment he
loves.
was saying I love my pencil when we were on at the other location.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, the shop.
And I was
I
like,
mean, at the studio.
what we was talking about, and then the context, it didn't make sense to say. But he said it, so I was like,
And it was perfect. I
Your
love
pasta
it.
is good, Ebony.
Yeah, just
Thank
rushing.
you.
Yeah. I love it. You see, it's online.
Let's go over there. I made plenty.
Okay, so I think we can all agree that that's in poor taste. For the people who are off camera, do you see what we're saying, or you have another opinion?
I have a different opinion, but
Okay.
I also agree. I agree that it's in poor taste, but Halloween is about dressing up as scary things. So nothing scarier than real murder. People dress up as serial killers all the time, and you're right that most of the time it's pretend serial killers. It's Jason, it's Freddy, it's these fake stories. So there's certainly an element of insensitivity if you choose to dress as Jeffrey Dahmer because there are victims' families that are still alive. But at the same time, I'm here in Fredericksburg. I'm not knocking on a victim's door if I'm dressed up in that. The odds of me encountering someone who's a victim are slim to none.
So you can actually understand the logic of people.
Oh,
wanting to-
absolutely.
Do
It
you have
is-
do you
it
have
is
a
in poor
basement in
taste.
your house, EK?
No,
Okay. What about a blacked out minivan?
it's not blacked out.
Okay.
It is many.
Just want to investigate something.
My kids got way too
How do you
loud
feel about animals?
for me to get. Love it.
Love animals. Love animals. Yeah.
He said it's not right, but I can understand it.
It's not right, but it's okay.
Mm-mm.
I definitely don't think it's okay.
Mm-mm.
I would hand out candy to a kid that knocked on my door and was dressed as Jeffrey Dahmer.
You
I would.
would?
I wouldn't not give him candy. I wouldn't say, "Hey, your costume's inappropriate."
Yeah. So would you turn him away?
No.
I don't think I would turn him away.
Yeah, I would.
But no, the light is off. No.
I know that's
Wouldn't
right.
give him a chance.
Don't even come up here.
I know that's right.
Because I would embarrass you. Don't do that. That's
My
why.
light has been off for many years.
That's why I just take my kids trick or treat. I don't allow people
You don't have
to
people
come to
come
my
to you.
residence.
Yeah.
No.
I also don't have people come trick or treat at the house. I go other places.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to say, no. You lucky we
See, yeah,
celebrate.
where I live, I don't.
But I do agree
We
that it's
don't
in poor
get trick or
taste.
treaters. We don't get them.
Y'all got into them crabs yet?
I'm offensive.
Okay, don't be mad at me. I'm not really a big seafood person.
Oh,
That is fine.
Ain't nothing
I'm not
wrong
really
with
mad.
Okay,
That
you said more
is
for me, right?
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is.
Definitely won't be mad at all.
You'd be like, oh my god, you're a nice.
I am a seafood person, but I like to call it what it is: ocean insects.
You always gotta go make some shit weird.
What? I mean,
Look,
they
just
say it,
tell me
it's
how a
not
crab
wrong,
is
but
not a
it's
sea
Still
spider.
not. But don't don't say that while we're eating.
It's delicious.
We're
Put
not
it in
thinking about-
grapes in it.
It's the best
We're not
sea
thinking
spider I've ever
I
had
eat
in
it
my
all day
life.
long.
But I want to think about that while I'm
Oh, sea
eating, because I'm
spider.
thinking of bugs and I'm live. I'm thinking, okay, it's an actual critter.
Oh,
You
you
put some
sensitive.
Old Bay on it, make it do what it do.
So, Old Bay
So,
roaches.
huh?
Old Bay roaches.
Old Bay roaches.
Because I'm saying, if you seeing stuff like sea insects,
I would totally eat.
equate
I
them
would.
to real insects when you talking about it while I'm eating.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you do you have a love for insects? Is that what you're saying? Like you would
Mm-mm.
like you like them like the critters? Like if you ever
No.
had like a chocolate covered grasshopper?
I will no.
Okay, change this conversation immediately.
They're delicious. Is all I'm saying.
Y'all don't mess me up. I don't fuck around, can't get my
I don't.
crab meat out.
Right.
So we can discuss something that you had to be living under a rock to miss this week is Kanye West's antics. We know we have his biggest fan right here, but we're gonna get into it
I ain't gonna say nothing. It's just
because I'm very irritated at this point. So, just to give you a synopsis, Kanye said some disparaging remarks against Jewish people. It's not a surprise that he got a lot of trouble for that. He got kicked off of Twitter, Instagram. He got kicked out of his bank account at JP Morgan, I think.
Dang.
Yep.
He lost his bank account?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, they ain't want to serve him.
So one part of me, I'm gonna address what's really real, right? So we all know he be lunching, whatever. He's not always telling lies, though. It's not always false. It's
I think
sometimes
it's
it's
his
his delivery, but at this point he's done enough to know he knows what he's doing, right? It's not
I agree
some
with that.
he's just a brash person. He knows what he's doing. He times it around certain stuff. He knows what he's doing. Okay, boom. Yes, it's wrong that when you say certain things about certain communities, there's a lot of blowback, but you can say anything about black people and nothing happens. Yes, that's wrong. However, it is what it is, right? So we know if you say certain things about certain people, it's going to happen. If anything, we should be pissed that we don't react that way. It's not really the other people who are reacting that way when something comes against them. So I want to get that clear so I don't have so many people in the comments saying, oh, but you can't say this about this person, blah, blah, blah. Because we know that that's true, right? So then he goes and doubles down on the Drink Champs. He went back to the Drink Champs because, him and Noriega are cool. And he doubled down on his comments and he talked about George Floyd, which is the part I have a problem with. So, as you know, Kanye is friends with Candace Owens. Candace Owens has just released this new documentary. It's the same rhetoric that the far-right extremists have been pushing, that George Floyd really wasn't suffocated, trying to diminish what really happened when we watch what we watched, right? But now they're trying to spin the narrative. After all these witnesses who had the camera footage have been harassed, after people investigating have been proven to be corrupt and doing weird stuff, now you want to believe some cut video by a woman who has an agenda to do that. But for some reason he believes this stuff, right? Because she tells him some half-truths, right? So the abortion rate amongst black people is a travesty. Yes, that is horrible. He calls it our Holocaust. That is true. But just because she don't told you that and you found out who Margaret Sanger was and how it really was a program in eugenics against us does not mean everything that lady tells you is true. And now he is disrespecting George Floyd and his family because he is saying George Floyd died of fentanyl. He did not die of suffocation because they found fentanyl in his system. Fentanyl could have been in his system from heroin. Fentanyl could have been in his system from just fentanyl. It could have been in his system because they're lacing weed with it, whatever. The fact remains is we don't know for sure if he would have died. I don't care what side. Oh, he could have hit a lethal amount. He hit a lethal amount, but he wasn't passing out
A lethal
or
amount
nothing.
based on a standard amount that would affect someone lethally.
Lethal amount based on the standard amount that would affect
Not
somebody.
a regular user.
But if you know, doctors will tell you you're obese and you look like this. So you don't even know what metric they're using. And George Floyd was a big dude. You don't know that. What we do know is if you put your knee on someone's neck for a prolonged period of time, they will die. Mm-hmm. We do know that the autopsy stated that he died from suffocation, right? Okay. So, at this point, I have given Kanye all the passes I could possibly give him. He is a musical genius.
He is.
Yes, we know.
Okay.
But where do we draw the line? Like, when is it time to at least put him on a rest for like a snooze button for like a year?
I think, first of all, you can't cancel Kanye. He's uncancelable.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You can't cancel him. I get it. I'm not supporting what he said about George Floyd. Like, sometimes I think his message gets misconstrued a little bit by him figuring these things out, learning new things, building new ties and things like that. And then the way he delivers it. And everybody wants to jump like, oh, Kanye's so horrible. Kanye did this. It's another one. It's another Kanye scandal, blah, blah. At the end of the day, he's the richest black man in America.
That's awesome.
Give him, woo! Like, what the fuck?
And as the richest black man in America, why is he not going on the news telling everybody and telling these young black children about Mansa Musa, the richest person ever who ever lived? Why is he not educating that way? What he is doing is he's going on the news and saying things to diminish our movements. As if, because the people who ran Black Lives Matter may have, mismanaged money, which that doesn't surprise me. Every corporation does that. That doesn't take away from the actual statement or the movement that came out of that. So how is that being misconstrued? How is him saying that dude's leg wasn't even on his neck? How is that being misconstrued?
Not in his brain, man, but I just know that he didn't mean it like that.
How you know that?
I'm not saying that it was misconstrued as much as I'm saying he may have meant to say something different.
No,
now, whether it was positive
we make
or
more
negative,
excuses than him than anybody else I know. I'm tired of that shit. We do that for him all the time.
Look,
Come on, he ain't a child.
I don't think he's gonna get canceled.
He's not.
Because
He's
I agree with that.
He's uncancelable.
Still gonna buy shoes. Still gonna buy shirts.
I was about to say, yeah, everything is gonna still happen the same way.
He's still gonna make
that
dope ass
it's been
music.
happening for Kanye. Nothing's gonna happen different.
If black people cancel him or decide to put him to sleep, all that shit will stop.
I don't think so.
I do think so.
He'll have the support of white people.
No, he won't.
You don't think?
As soon as they figure out we don't think it's cool no more,
But
that shit is
that's how it is,
over.
though.
What's the whole
That shit
point
is
of that?
over.
What's the point of the
But
cancer so and stuff?
when black
Is
people
he
not
not
fucking
trying?
with Kanye, white people fuck with Kanye. When white people not fucking with Kanye,
That's
black
like
people
I
fuck
feel like
with
that's what he's doing. He's manipulating the waves.
He has
When I tell you that we set the trends and the reason why they think Yeezys are cool is because we do, I know what I'm talking about. The moment, they might take 2-3 years to catch up, the moment they realize Kanye is not cool to black people, he will cease to be cool to them. I can show you in history when it's happened with other artists. They
Tiger
look
Woods.
to us.
He's real cool to white people. I'm making a joke, obviously.
Did you hear me exhale?
I just feel like the statements that he made in that interview was not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
They're too simplistic. I feel like it's not the whole statement.
It's just, I don't know, man. He's trying to share knowledge in a way of that only he knows how. But everybody know that Kanye not all the way there, man. He's not all the way there.
I'm just saying at some point
He's
we
just a
gotta
fucking
stop.
genius, and you gotta respect it for what it is. Sometimes that's just like if somebody is saying something. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit roll off your back and be like, all right, man, what you got next?
Prince was a genius. I ain't never hear Prince get on television talking about, yeah, Rodney King ain't get hit with them billy clubs like y'all saw. what it was a virtual reality session.
Your Prince impression is nowhere near high enough.
No, he speaks very deep.
He's got a deep voice.
Deep voice.
It needs to be real soft.
No, that's Michael Jackson.
Oh, the Prince was soft spoken.
No, Prince was a real deep voice.
But soft.
Yeah, more soft.
Yeah.
I tried.
I got his hot wings in my mouth.
I tried it.
What's Prince was on hot wings?
By the way, these wings bust.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss
The
Jessie.
wings
Yes.
are
I've been
excellent.
silent this whole time just eating. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
These wings, my bad.
I'm not sorry.
These
What's
wings-
up, Eddie? Thank you for tuning in. Comment about the Jews as a nail in the coffin. They don't hear me though. They don't know.
But what did he say on the what? We're not
See,
gonna
look,
do.
I'm not saying Kanye is right for anything.
Do you know who runs the music industry and the movie industry? Jewish people.
Yeah, exactly.
What did he
And that's
say?
all
What
I'm
did
not
he say
saying
in the
he's
interview?
right. I'm not saying he's right about anything. I'm not saying he's wrong about anything.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's uncancelable. It's nothing you can really do to really cancel Kanye. He's tied in too many things and can make a wave any way he wants to at any moment. And just all about him doing something. He's on Sunday stuff. So he got the Christian wave. Like you said, he got the white people, he got the black people, he got so many, he got the clothes. He
all
got
that
shit.
is predicated on black culture telling him
I
everybody
agree.
else he's cool.
I agree with that.
The moment we don't do that for a prolonged period of time, he stopped being cool. At one point, MC Hammer was the biggest artist.
Yeah, but so was Vanilla Ice at one point.
Yes. And then why was he not cool anymore?
Why was he? Because he switched to metal.
No. Why was Vanilla Ice not cool anymore? I was there, I remember, because black people didn't like him anymore. That's why.
That's your favorite line.
Could y'all wasn't
I was there.
outside?
Yeah, that time I wasn't around.
I
that
didn't
time.
know that.
It's because if you look throughout history, because black culture is like the culture to the streets.
I agree.
We really do set the trends. Vanilla Ice got pushed to the side, even though he was big, because they felt like he was mocking. He was mocking, boom, boom, boom. And then what we didn't know at the time, Suge Knight was holding his ass over a balcony and making him pee on himself. If you spray crab on my Eddie, we're here. They don't even know. Watch. They don't even know. He about to suffer for that Jewish shit. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, yeah, I agree. He should, but
I'm not saying he's
him
right.
suffering.
I'm just saying he was just
Him
a little
suffering is
bit.
probably going, like you said, like the stuff he's got like taken away so far, as in like his Instagram and social media and shit. Like that's gonna be a slap on his wrist. I don't think it's gonna be much more than that. Like, and then they're gonna give it back to him. So then it's gonna be like, what did we really accomplish? So cancel him how for a
So
couple
y'all
months,
want
a couple
Kanye to be
weeks?
canceled?
No, but
I'm not saying
I'm not
I
saying
do or I
I want
don't.
him canceled.
I don't actually like cancel culture at all.
It doesn't really.
What
make
I'm
sense
saying
to me.
is, when are we ever going to get to the point where we're like,
holding people accountable.
Cannibal,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
I mean,
a
I'm
different.
pretty sure he got, his friends who talk to him or whatever.
Nah, he don't.
don't
He got
listen.
yes men. He got yes men.
you got too many yes men around him?
He don't have no real people. Like, there's
It's
no
just-
way.
Eddie
If you-
said
if you
he's
doing-
rich and they'll make him beg for money again if they want to. Like they're rich. I understand it.
Let me just be quiet.
I mean, he did tell us, wait till I get my money right, then you can't tell me nothing, right?
You know what?
Oh,
I do understand,
just saying.
but it's wrong. It's like he gets this misinformation and he wants to go everywhere.
I think he tries to teach, but the way his delivery is
He
off.
doesn't give the whole story. That's
So if he's trying to teach, because I try to give him the benefit of the doubt with the White Lives Matter shirt, even though no matter what his reason was, it's not right because he already knows what has happened with that, right? But I listened to him on Tucker Carlson. I listened to him on, I think it was Good Morning America, something else. He gave a different excuse
Every time.
Mm-hmm. It's marketing.
yeah.
That's why he should be held accountable, because now you're playing in black people's face. That's why. For somebody being so in the know, you listen to College Dropout, he don't even sound like the same
The
person.
same person. That's the Kanye I like.
Yeah, it's like,
And that's why I still like Kanye. Because
Step
this
away
new
from the
stuff I
light,
really
man.
do not like.
step away from the light. He ain't the same. He ain't the same.
Drug dealing just again. Stacking money to the sky.
So, Kanye can,
Sing, kids, sing.
we wasn't supposed to make it past.
Everybody,
Everybody.
throw your hands up in the sky and say,
We don't care what people say. Okay, we get it.
Thanks. Next topic, because we're not going to agree. Let's agree to disagree.
Hold on, we got some comments that I'm trying to get up here.
Sales are up this week.
Jesse Reynolds said, I stopped liking Kanye when he got on stage interrupting Taylor Swift Music Award. I'd rather listen to Taylor any day over Beyonce. He was right then, though, because
I'm gonna let you.
I will give anybody a crab leg if you can tell me what Taylor Swift song that was that he
I think it
interrupted.
was Shake It Off.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Was
that's
it?
Shake It
No,
Off
it
was
wasn't.
more recent.
No, it wasn't. He was right. He was wrong for his delivery and how he
Are
did
you
it.
sure it wasn't Shake It Off?
I'm probably
Nope.
Shake It Up. Shake It Up. I'm about
Nope.
to say Shake It Up and started hitting
I
him.
don't
No.
Like a couple years ago.
It was a long time that happened.
It wasn't the. Understand you.
That's the only song I know of hers.
What was the video?
You belong with me.
How did the video look?
Was he in a college?
No, tell me how the video looked.
It was a-
I'm proving my point. He was right. But if I asked every single person in this room to describe to me the single ladies video, I bet y'all can tell me.
Oh yeah,
I ain't
that's
tell you the
like
whole time. I
ladies,
knew the
yeah.
dance every
That
Oh,
was with the
y'all-
three-
I did. I knew the whole thing.
Yeah, you not.
Yeah, he
On the
was.
drunken
She shouldn't
days.
have won, but they pay for awards. As we're gonna go into what's going on in Nicki Minaj's world right now. So cancel culture isn't real to me. They don't get the ones who need to be on the list for me. True.
True.
Yeah.
I
True.
agree with that.
Tiffany said he the hand puppet though, Hollywood. Eddie Simmons said they'll do him worse than Cat Williams to make him look bad and have him going through constant stress, arrest. Exactly. They're not thinking, when I say they're going to come for him, they're going to come for him.
But
They're going to come for him in a way that he is not even ready for yet.
But he's already like with the white people though. Like
So was Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon said something about Jewish people. He ain't stopped having babies since. He's scared as hell. He nutting and everything. I'm trying to tell you, he's scared as hell. And I'm not even saying some of the comments aren't true. It's the way, and it's like you gotta know.
how to
As-
do
I'm
this
like, by
shit.
now
to
he
move.
should know. I don't
Especially you
understand.
being as big as you are.
And how you gonna be so this week he's saying that he can't be anti-Semitic because we're the original Jewish people, because obviously Kanye is into Hebrew Israelite stuff. But how you gonna be mad at Jewish people now? But you've been
I'm sorry.
like,
Putting the sauce.
oh no, it's good. You've been on Walt Disney and letting us know how you felt like you were Disney and you were this and that. Like you praise all these people before. You praise money. You praise all these things. That's why. How do you want to know how they got their money? Like they were greedy.
You know
At
what's
certain
something
point, it was
really
greed.
interesting?
Yeah.
I'm scrolling, just looking up statistics and looking up numbers and stuff, and it seems like every 2 years, like clockwork,
I told you.
he is in the news for something significant.
He does it.
Like every
push
2
whatever
years,
product
like
he has.
clockwork.
He does it.
That makes sense. He's a very good moment.
And right now, he's doing it to push Candace Owens' documentary.
That makes sense.
He's just.
The same woman that everybody in the far right love and say she doesn't use the race card, and she tells everybody to stop using the race card, and she's so.
How did she not use the race card though?
How did she not
I think
use the
her
race card when
existence
she
is the
actually
race card.
sued someone
Well, and her
over a
argument,
racial thing?
her argument is the race card. She's saying, I'm black and I agree with these right-wing things, so therefore it has to have validity because that is her using the race card in a different way, right?
Yeah.
Not the way she really thinks about it.
But that's what she's doing, whether she thinks about it that way or not. She's using her race to elevate her political gains.
Soraya, can you bring me another crab leg, please?
And some forks.
And some forks,
Two forks,
over
please.
there.
So she can't really claim that she's doing anything different than Kanye is either, because she's using the same type of tactic to market,
Yeah.
just in a different way.
She's not saying she's doing anything different with Kanye. They partner together. They've been cool for a couple years now.
Right, but he's saying extremist things in one direction, where the things that she's saying are also extreme, but from a different delivery.
No, he's pretty much. I follow her. I know the stuff she's talking.
But he is way
I've
more.
debated about Candace Owens for years. He is repeating all of the rhetoric that she's been pushing for the last 5 years.
Then why isn't she off Twitter? Because he's more aggressive
Black
with his
people don't
delivery.
like her.
Because
Yeah.
she didn't come out and say certain things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He is
She's
way
already
more. He is way
like-
more aggressive with his words.
Yeah.
But she's doing the same thing. Just not being aggressive with her words.
She just don't got no clout. Kanye got all the clout.
Which
She's
is why
doing the
they're
same
probably
thing
paying
as
her.
far as giving half information. She mixes half truth. I look at Candace Owens the same way I look at Dr. Umar Johnson. Y'all might not know who that is. But he is a black Pan-African.
What does that word mean, Pan-African?
Pan-Africans are people like Marcus Garvey who believe that in order for black people to ever have true happiness, we need to make our way back to Africa because that is our birthright and we will be happy around the majority of our people. That's the basis of Pan-African. Yeah.
I
Yes.
never heard that term. Okay.
Pan-African?
That's weird.
You know who Marcus Garvey is?
No, never heard the name.
Marcus Garvey was a civil rights leader who rose up out of Jamaica. When Bob Marley says stuff like "emancipate yourself from mental slavery, none but ourselves can free our mind," that's Marcus Garvey.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't want to come in the camera?
it's all good. Thank you. But anyways, Dr. Umar Johnson is a Pan-Africanist, and he tells black people a lot of truths that they don't know. So he talks about stuff like the Democrats and how they do stuff, you know. He talks about the abortion rates. He talks about all these children being put on IEPs in public school system and how they do
What's
that
IEP?
for like when your child needs special help because they said that they have learning disabilities. But they do it increasingly to black children because there was laws passed once segregation came in, once integration came in, laws passed that prevented the majority of white women from being able to say that their children wanted to be in separate schools. So
Is
this
that
is
the
how they
busing
get,
thing?
yes, that's how they get funding. It's really deep. But anyways, so he does tell some truths, right? But at the same time, this man has been collecting donations to build a school because he has to build this all black school, whatever. He has been caught several times with white women. Even though he talks about anybody who's in an interracial relationship, but he loves snow bunnies, but he be on thing saying something about it. He's a charlatan. Just because somebody gives you half truths does not mean everything they say is true. And I think Kanye feels like she is just a truthful person, and it's very easy to pick her stories apart. So that's why it's concerning to me. Like this man, you can say you don't read books, but you don't even investigate the stuff you're talking about.
I just thought we were talking about something else because I
We were talking about Nicki Minaj. We were.
like
We're about to go. Thank you, Broadway. Broadway understands.
what you say, Broadway?
He said, tell him, Mona. Renard said Candace Owens is worse than the black jelly bean.
Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty darn
All right,
bad.
so we can move on from Kanye because I don't want to fight all night.
Yeah,
We can
man.
do that all night.
I'm sorry. I can't put my
I'm gonna still defend him, and at the end of the day, that's why he's Kanye, because it's a whole bunch of people out there like me that are even worse. Look at you,
What's wrong with me?
all that crab I got over there.
Crab look good.
But yeah, like I don't agree with everything that comes out of his mouth, but I still think that
It sounds like you can't never say, yeah, he's wrong.
I did say that. I said he was wrong. I said I don't agree and he was wrong. But
What don't
did.
you agree
I
with?
don't believe half the stuff he says. Like, I don't believe he means half the stuff he says.
He's trolling. That's what I'm trying to get her to see. He does it to sell you stuff.
So yeah, I was about to say. he's trying to
well, he
market
doesn't have to
some
do that to me because I'm gonna buy it regardless.
stuff.
She's not lying.
So it's fine. It's fine.
All right, so in other music, this daggone crab leg.
Yeah,
Music situation. So Nicki Minaj is beefing with Lotto
right.
because the BET Awards.
Grammys.
You sure it was the Grammys?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it was the BET Awards.
Okay.
They still doing
The
that?
hip hop awards or the?
Did the Grammys just come on?
No, but they're
No, but
but
it's still-
they're still doing the different. What's it called?
Oh, they announced the categories.
Yes.
Okay. So the Grammys put Nicki Minaj in a pop category. I don't even know what for, but
That I think it was that Super Freak song or something.
Super Freaky Girl. Super Freaky Girl is definitely not a pop song though. So I get what Nicki is saying. Why'd you take me out of the hip hop, put me in pop, and you didn't take Lotto out for Big Energy and you left her in hip hop? Big Energy remix is definitely way more pop. You have Mariah Carey
Yeah.
on the remix than.
That's true.
So I get what Nicki is saying, right?
Okay.
Everybody is taking. A lot of people are taking Lotto's side because they say Nicki is a bully. This is a pattern.
When she gets upset,
That she, no, go ahead. I want to hear you say.
I'm just saying, when she gets upset, when things don't go her way, she has a way of being extra assertive and staying on that topic and bullying people.
Okay.
Have things changed in the music industry where pop means something different than popular? when Taylor Swift left country and went to pop, it was because she was more popular than just the genre of country.
Yeah, but that's semantics. We know that pop
But
means
it's-
popular music,
So
but pop
wouldn't
has
it be a
always
positive
been
thing.
Paula Abdul, that type
It's
of.
a different
come
type
on.
of sound, different
Yeah.
type of music.
But it's so varied, though. Pop music can be LMFAO. Pop music can be Taylor Swift. Pop music can be Weezer. Pop music can be whatever is hitting on Billboard Top 100 that week.
But it can't
So-
be.
Well, that don't even make sense anyway, because the song "Super Freaky Girl," although it's cool because Nicki was showing love to a lot of unknown female artists, so she's not a bully. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
That song isn't even big, so it's not even gotten to the pop portion of being a crossover. It's not even that. It shouldn't even be an award thing.
I feel like
Sorry, nigga.
I feel like being labeled as pop would be a positive thing because it makes you more visible.
Not as a hip hop or.
Not if you
rap
purposely
artist.
put people in categories so that they can't win because there's been a huge pop hit. They do that to move artists around. It's like the politics of the music industry.
Okay.
Either way, they beefing, right? Lotto made a comment to her and said, at first she was praising Nicki, then she said, I feel like all the female artists are flourishing right beside her, blah, blah, blah. Nicki got in her bag and was like, it's gonna take a lot more to flourish beside me, baby girl. Boom, boom, boom. People think she's a bully. I do think she has had bullying moments because I look at the Nicki Minaj situation with Cardi B and everything as the Monica and Brandy situation. Y'all might not remember, but they did the same thing to Monica. Okay.
That wasn't even a real beef for real.
But no, they was
Yeah,
really
that shit
beefing.
was real.
But
They were
it
really
was
beefing.
But I thought that was because initially I
The
think
industry.
because it was like they put the industry put them against each other.
That's
and
why I feel like it's
then-
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
I think they still do that because they didn't have the beef. But okay. Nicki has beef with Cardi B. She's beef with Remy Ma. Last week she was beefing with JT.
Everybody.
This week it's Lotto. Okay. But she doesn't beef with Coi Leray.
Cause
She doesn't beef with Bia. Any of the girls in the industry who are about their music and the passion of music, she does not beefing with. She's beefing with all the girls who think that they're supposed to get it like that, except for Remy Ma. That was a real beef,
Yeah.
and I really don't think Nicki really wants that smoke.
Yeah, I really.
I'm gonna be honest.
No.
But do y'all think she is a bully? Renard said Nicki ain't humble like Cardi. No, but should she be?
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Because I had this Nicki conversation with everybody.
Yeah.
Nicki is the best female rapper we have ever had who has become a huge artist. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm not talking about there's no other female who can ever outbar her.
She loved Nicki.
No, I don't love Nicki. I just said stuff about.
Yeah.
I'm very unbiased, but ain't nobody rapping like Nicki. No one. There's no female who has done what she's done, who has gotten as far as she's gotten, and they don't put respect on her name. So I do understand why she gets pissed
Would
off.
Mary J.
I do think
Blige
she's
fit in
it's
that
mixed in with a
category?
little coke, and that's why she gets a little out of control. Mary J. Blige is
R&B.
she's
Yeah.
R&B.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that they don't. I think they try not to give her homage, and I think it does piss her off because nobody can.
Crying.
She's crying because she has been blackballed a little bit in the industry for
Because of
certain
what?
things.
Her mouth.
Because of her mouth, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe she would have a little bit more respect if she would just chill.
So, but what you're saying is Nicki standing up for herself and her art and going at girls. Hold on. She should chill so she don't get blackballed. But Cardi didn't get blackballed and has admitted to drugging men and taking their money.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Really think about it. But because Nicki is too much of a woman, she's too aggressive. Think about what you're saying. That's the angry black girl thing.
Nah, I just think once again, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. She's not owning up to how she is or whatever. It's always what somebody else did to Nicki. But what did Nicki do to make certain situations go the way that
It's
they've
the
been
accountability
going?
thing.
Yeah.
I definitely think she has done things. I definitely think she did not take Cardi under her wing like she should have because I believe people were in her ear.
Because she was too busy
Like the
hating on
industry.
Cardi when she first came out. You know what I'm saying? So worried about somebody taking her spot. Look at these other rap queens out here. They're not so busy fighting with the younger generation, trying to say, "Oh, you're gonna give me disrespect because I'm this. You're gonna give me disrespect."
But
because
they
I'm
did.
that."
But they did. That's why I think it's kind of funny that Nicki's going through this, because this is the same thing that Lil' Kim and her went through. She didn't give Lil' Kim her props, and it was a whole. They did do that.
Lil' Kim?
Huh?
She looks like that.
She's around.
Yeah, is she doing anything?
Yeah,
Yeah, you probably seen her. You just don't know it's her.
She doing
Okay.
moves like
Right. But she had like a small little reality show
little
or something
robot
like that.
jump. She looked like a little robot midget.
She just did something.
He's so dumb.
She just did something else too.
50
She
Cent,
performed.
50 Cent called her out on it, and she got mad.
She performed recently, like a couple months ago, I think.
She did
She
a
did
song
something
recently.
Yeah, something.
See, no.
She
No,
hopped on
that's what it
somebody's
was.
song.
She hopped on that song with Meg Thee Stallion, I think it was. And they said she was talking about.
I was about to see her out on
You're talking about Nicki.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
she
yeah.
just.
Oh, you said
and they said
Nicki?
she was
Oh,
talking
I
about
thought
somebody's
you were talking
kids
about
or
Kim.
something like that.
Yeah.
But she said that's not what she was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what the name of the song is, though.
So
But it was like a remix.
Oh, okay.
I feel Nicki probably does have. She could be said, okay, there's some bullying tendencies, right? Because of standing up for herself and being aggressive. But if a male rapper did exactly what Nicki was doing, no one would be saying she's a bully. No one would.
I mean, yeah. You
What has she really done?
Yeah,
Think
it's
about
a
it.
double standard.
What has she really done besides saying, these bitches are my sons? Lil Wayne came out and said, best rapper alive. Swagger right check. Yo.
It won't stop.
Return of the Mac, huh?
What's the right
But
She looked mortified. She was like, oh my God.
He was like,
Hurry up,
no,
I'm
not
sorry,
you,
with
not
somebody.
you, anybody else but you, not you.
She turned bright red.
Right, instantly.
Alright, so we got some comments here. Hold on.
Jeez.
I think Nicki's had some songs. She's
I always
had a
said
couple of
Nicki
songs
doesn't
that
rap
would
like
be-
she's hungry
that
anymore.
could fit in the pop.
She doesn't. I mean,
Yeah, when the whole pink, right, all that.
No, she does have
before
stuff.
it was
If it
pop.
was super bass,
But
she
not
wouldn't say
the
anything.
new stuff. But
That's
what,
Stupid
No, that
Freaky
shit
Girl
was
is not a pop
different.
song.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
They
But
talking
she
about
has
they talking
done
about
some-
swallowing babies.
She has done
It's not a pop song.
she has
Yeah,
done some
fair.
poppy music. She's
Yeah.
been in the pop category before, but she feels
but in
like
this particular
that she's.
situation,
Yeah,
it
she just
doesn't
feels
work.
like she deserves. She feel like she's being picked on almost.
Or Lotto is being propped up by the industry. Lotto is messing with somebody hype in the industry. Lotto is being said to be sleeping her way, kind of like Meg
Who else is Lotto
and Nicki
working
might
with?
be feeling a way like, how dare you take me out of my category so this girl can be in that category and win.
But you know she's really mad. She's really mad because what did you expect Lotto to really do? Say, you know what, Nicki got moved into pop. Move me to pop too. Like, what do you want? That's really why she's upset. She's saying that Lotto didn't have her back.
Who else does Lotto work with?
Nobody, I don't know.
You mean like artists?
Yeah.
And she beefs with all of them.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. She beefs with, so Super Peach came out in Nicki's defense because she knows Lotto from the show from back in the day.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
She used
She's
to bully her. She did.
She's
to bully her.
Yeah.
She is beefing with Kodak right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
She allowed everybody to
I'm
think
beefing
that it was
with Kodak,
Kodak
too.
who would not clear the song. The dude who was trying to mess with her, who wanted to sleep with her. She allowed everybody to think that. That's why he's mad at her now. Even though the best song on your album, Lotto, and I actually like your album, is the song with Kodak. Sorry. It is what it is.
I mean, I'm beefing with Kodak too, though.
Why you beefing with Kodak?
You don't go return
Monica?
my calls.
Hmm?
What?
Monica?
Monica C. Murder Monica?
Like, you with Monica, you ain't seen them pictures on Instagram and all that?
He with Monica C. Murder Monica? Before you walk out my life, old sandals Monica?
Yeah, they got videos. And
Monica
all that
who? Wait a minute.
Monica,
shit.
what?
Monica.
Before you walk.
Monica.
That
Monica.
yeah, Kodak.
2 weeks
I'm
ago,
very
he crashed her
upset.
show or something.
Yeah, Kodak.
You in your feelings.
Respect. I'm
Little.
not mad at her. I
Like,
give
if she
him
wanted an
respect.
ugly guy, I mean, I'm right here. Like,
Cedric,
what the fuck?
shut
He was cool when she was dedicated to somebody in prison, but now because Kodak out, he
I
got
I wasn't cool in no time, but I mean, I was just allowing it because he can't get to her.
I was allowed.
I heard they had conjugals.
I'm happy for Kodak, and I'm happy for Monica too. That shit, I never think that would happen. But
These been sitting here.
That's
I
a
was just
rebound.
waiting.
About to.
So,
This is
Top
the
to
last
top.
one, so go ahead, you do yours.
Oh,
I
man.
don't really like bananas, but it was.
So
good.
Tiffany said Nikki don't want smoke. This is really hard to control these comments with the stuff on my hand.
You had crab
You need
all
that, huh?
over the pad.
I'm sure I do.
Crab everywhere.
Why would it
trying.
go down?
Not really, you know what I'm saying.
Which one are you reading so I can read it for you? Cause you see it?
Little Kim performed on the Hip Hop Awards. She purposely does the robot move now when she performs, making money off the hate. Broadway said, yeah, Monica is with
Kodak,
Yeah.
yeah, Kodak and Monica.
I'm judging.
Yeah.
I think that I want to see a picture of them together.
Man, what?
It looks so
It
wrong.
was.
Just
Yeah.
because you know. Okay, wait.
There's pictures.
Simply
There's
because
pictures.
you know.
That's crazy.
Right.
They just in the
Hold
same. Hold up, are they hugged up in these pictures, or were they
I'm
in
not
the
gonna lie.
It was a
reminds me a
whole
little bit
event.
of
There was that
Kim.
shit, and they was hugged
But
up
I'm
and
saying,
doing
cause
shit with
look,
them.
I was
Yeah,
age
it reminds me a little bit
difference.
of Pete and Kim.
I'll be honest.
They hugged
Kodak
up.
looks.
Ain't
no.
Kodak like younger
So
than
when you
25?
go with like Kodak, who looks like
I don't know.
And
Kodak
elbow.
just
And then
and
you
Monica just
have
definitely was not what I was thinking.
Monica, who is
It's definitely an
queen.
interesting look.
It's like Beauty and the Beast kind
She
of.
just like
Yeah,
she trying to have a
exactly.
good time. Yeah, Kodak, I'm happy for him.
Yeah, this is temporary.
Hmm?
It's not.
Y'all would be surprised. What
So
if
you can't see it so
what
well
if
from
Kodak
here,
wife
but
Monica?
that's him and
Oh, I
his
saw
mom.
that recent, but I thought that was
Yeah,
like a
and
Brooke
his
Mom.
mom.
Yeah, but
Look how
see,
happy
fucking
he
nice.
is.
that don't mean it together.
It's
how
more
happy
pictures.
he is.
It's more pictures.
It
It's
says
more.
Monica and Kodak Black
It's
relationship.
It's more.
Jesse,
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesse, because actually you didn't turn me because I don't eat banana pudding at all.
Oh, it's more pictures. It's on Instagram.
Very cool.
I know what she doing.
My coworker showing me. I
I
said, what?
No, she messing with somebody who she not attracted to, so she don't fall in love. She waiting for
How you know
Super.
she not attracted to that
Because
man?
I know that tactic. I know that tactic. It's a real deal.
She discussed it. She did. On the first part, she said you go with somebody ugly, you choose
Yeah.
someone ugly, so that way you don't like them,
So you don't fall
and
in
you
love.
just do whatever you need to do,
Yeah.
and then get up and get moving. I said temporary. He's a temporary dude.
Tiffany said
For
Nikki
her.
don't want no smoke. She likes people she feel like she can be better than, and or son, like how Koi bowed down and wearing pink wigs in their video. Son, I hear what y'all saying, but y'all would not say that about a male rapper. You wouldn't.
I just
Rap is competitive. If you really think about
Yeah,
it, she
it
has
is.
not done nothing like what everybody be
it is,
acting like.
but
I mean,
she has not kept it. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. Go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't mad at what she saying or what she doing. I'm not mad at it at all. I just think it's some females that haven't been looked at in a long time, and now they're getting their recognition and being looked at. So now it's just not like,
But why are they getting that recognition? Because of Nikki.
yeah. I mean, but she did her thing. She's been doing her thing for a while.
So they shouldn't come out trying to disrespect her. And that's what really happens. But people
But
don't
nobody
they don't
no.
pay attention to it until she says something bad.
But Lotto didn't just jump out and start disrespecting
Yeah,
her. She
that-
gave Nikki her flowers on numerous occasions
She
until
did.
Nikki started coming for her because she didn't defend her during
She did disrespect her. Did you read all? I'm nosy. I read everything.
from the beginning. Though
She lied on Nikki and said Nikki said something in those messages, and then she posted them, and that's not what Nikki said. You can clearly see that Nikki turned her down for 2 features.
I saw that.
So of course there's background stuff, and she's coming out saying this about Nikki, calling her old, saying this and this and that about well you're cool with pedophiles, your brother, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, she
but you in my DMs asking me for a feature, and you're cool, so you're fake. I get what Nikki is saying.
I agree with that.
I agree.
It's
with
fake.
I mean, I feel like I get what you're saying. It is fake, but at the same time, like she wasn't feeling like that at first. She just trying to she just trying to come out there and say something to the lady because she was coming for her. But I don't think that she definitely gave her props first, and then Nikki started coming at her because she didn't do what she thought that Lotto didn't do what Nikki thought Lotto should do. So then that's when all of a sudden she became all this and all that other stuff. All that other stuff was under wraps. When she denied her for a feature, Lotto didn't just come out calling her old and all this other stuff. Nikki initiated that because she felt like that woman should have reacted differently to something that was going on with her in her life.
I see what you're saying.
That's
I just
yeah, I was gonna say that's
Yeah,
a
I
good
understand.
concept.
I see what you're saying, and I see how it's presented that way, and that's the narrative Lotto wants everybody to think. But when you really look through it, she has been saying little subs. She lied. She tried to lie. She tried to weaponize her platform to get everybody hating Nikki and calling her a bully.
I don't hate Nicki, but and I don't even like
I
Lotto.
don't listen to her.
Yeah, I haven't heard Nicki in a long time.
She
Yeah,
she
she
been
does
putting me on
other
to some
stuff.
real.
Ain't nobody spitting like Nikki. I don't care what nobody say. Like she definitely
I wanna get to
deserves.
this pie.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
man, I do
my
too.
fault.
I really do.
I could have
too.
just.
Also, the pineapples are here, guys, because pineapples help you to digest your food. So if you eat pineapple in between,
I didn't know that.
Yes.
It used to taste good with the
Yeah,
wings.
yes, it do. It do.
I need
It
another
do.
fork though to go
Right
in.
here.
Right here, they're a little dirty. My bad.
Dirty.
My hands was a little
And there was a
greasy.
pineapple fork, but then I
Bernard
started eating
said
out.
Nikki ain't untouchable. Talk your shit, Big Lotto. She's definitely not untouchable. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the bully thing.
You want the pineapple?
Go over, yeah. I'm sorry. The bully thing, I think, is warranted in some circumstances. I don't know if it's warranted in the Lotto circumstance or the JT thing. I don't know. I think that
But isn't
they
this-
come for you
Isn't this rap?
because the top is lonely, and I think girls do stuff and come for you, and Nikki comes back, and because she's a woman,
Thank you.
they act like she's a bully. But if it was like, okay, your favorite person, Kanye, when they were him and 50 Cent was releasing the album on the same day, they was talking all kinds of shit about each other.
Right.
Like nobody gets on men.
See, and that's what I was about to say.
But-
isn't this rap though? Isn't it?
That's what I'm
supposed
Yeah,
to
saying.
this is
be
how it's supposed to
like
be.
that though?
Sis,
It don't got to be all the time, but isn't it supposed to be like that? Like,
it's,
isn't?
thank you. It's supposed to be.
I mean, so why are people mad? Like, I don't.
Because they treat the women different.
I think.
This is my pineapple.
You want more pineapple, babe?
Yes, that's good. Thank you.
That's
I was
good.
like, not me speaking British and you trying to get on this.
That's
Thank you.
good.
More pineapple for you.
No.
Oh, shout out to all the Brits.
Tiffany said, I also feel like the media makes the narrative. People follow what
Yes.
the media says.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree with that.
And they don't research.
Yeah, they just take
They're
that
like,
and run
oh
with it.
shoot.
They
Shade, what did
said
Shade
that.
Room say?
Mhm. They said
I'm a
that,
little
so it's
aggressive
true.
with you. I like your takes. I don't want people to think that I just yell at you or something. I'm passionate on my show, but she wears
Tune in next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for the British one.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, this
It's alright.
It's
I'm
bussin'.
so like, you know what?
Jesse, this
I will
banana
only
pudding.
I will only eat yours.
Hey, that's the last. That's
Because
the
I
last
don't, I'm
word
telling you,
about
I
the
do
one
not
too.
eat banana pudding. It's a texture thing for me. I can't do it.
Have y'all tasted her sweet potato pie
I
yet?
said, I don't
can't
eat nobody's
have
sweet
it.
potato. I just don't like sweet potatoes, period. That's just me.
That's a
I'm
bad.
going to keep my black card though.
Mm.
But yeah.
What else you don't like? Let's talk about it. Let's
Let's
things.
talk about it.
What's some things that will take your black card? If
She don't like seafood.
And EK can talk
Shut
about
up.
what will take his white
They ain't gonna take
card.
my black
Wait,
card.
what?
She don't like seafood.
If you take my
Let me
white
see.
card, I got no cards.
Okay, I feel like you gotta name it. But like, okay.
I'm not a
it
big
is-
fan of gravy.
Okay, the game can be called "Don't Take My Card."
Wait.
So it has to be
That
something
was
like
cute.
it has to be something like you know for your culture or your race that
Okay, don't
normally
take my
people
card.
be like what like
Hey,
if, like
you
if,
golf?
Copyright, Mona.
What?
Don't take
Yeah.
my card.
No. Hey.
She said it.
Hey.
Don't
Hey.
take
no
my
no
card.
I'm saying like EK if I said
White card that doesn't go.
Like if you didn't like
if you didn't like
or some
Don't
shit.
Stop Believing
Not
you don't like Don't Stop Believing
I'm a karaoke DJ.
just a small town girl
You know how many times I've heard that song sung poorly?
I'm taking your white card.
Let's
He
see.
wants to be black though, so this is different. This
Don't
different.
Stop Believing though is like their
Anthem. It's like that and Sweet Caroline.
back your
I
ass
can't
up
stand either
for
of those.
us or something. That's like their song.
That's hilarious.
But he is a
The
karaoke.
comparison.
That's a
I
great
can only
comparison.
imagine how many times
That
he's
is a
seen
great
people
comparison.
Yeah.
be drunk as shit singing that song.
But I like.
Rob hates watermelon?
I eat watermelon every night when I get off of work and Tracy might say, go to Wawa and get me a big tub of watermelon and eat it in the tub. He'd be like, no, I get that away from me. He don't like watermelon flavored anything.
Oh,
Oh, it can't even be flavored? No.
Rob, I am taking your black card and I'm giving
Thank
it
you.
to the ancestors who brought watermelon over here
Thank
from
you.
Africa. Because it is not indigenous to America. Do you know how watermelon got here? Do you also know it is one of the only fruits that can hydrate you and feed you and stop you from starving and stop you from dying of thirst, Rob? How dare you?
She is angry. Look what you did. Don't
Boo
share
this
that
man.
to nobody.
No
Who's
shit.
Half-baked? Who's saying?
Tune in next week. You'll see him in the
He
flesh.
said it's trifling.
It's not.
Broadway don't like fried chicken.
Oh.
Take your black.
Oh, I'm coming by your house to take the card. What?
Hey.
That is crazy.
I think that's it.
I don't eat chitlins. I don't eat no
Oh
slave
no,
food.
I don't eat
I
chitlins.
don't eat chitlins.
I cannot.
No
No
pig
chitlins,
feet.
no
I don't
pig
eat.
feet.
No
oh,
pig
no,
feet,
no pig
yeah.
No.
Y'all will never see a
gizzards.
mukbang with us eating
Nah.
intestines.
I don't do
No, sir.
gizzards either.
No, none of that.
Tongue.
I eat my own shit. Don't say. What you say, tongue?
I don't like corned beef hash, but my daughter
Oh, I
loves
don't
it.
like-
I
Ooh,
hate
I
corned
hate
beef
that.
hash.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Thank
hate
you.
that.
Soraya over here eating.
That's
I'll
nasty.
eat corned
That's
beef hash.
nasty.
It's
I
gross.
I
hate
eat
corned
I don't
beef
know.
hash.
Can I be honest real quick? I think that corned beef hash
Don't
makes
food.
me. Yes,
Don't
that.
food.
But it makes me feel like I am really, really broke. It makes me feel like I'm so serious. I'm sorry for whoever just loves it, but to me, it makes
I
me
don't
feel
love
like
it.
it's really.
My grandma makes it, so it's just
Broke.
like,
Broke,
ain't got
you
nothing.
know,
Make me
like, I ain't
feel
got
like-
nothing, so I'm about to eat this curd. Like, this was just like, it tastes like, I'm just, sorry.
That's how spam makes
Not
me
knocking
feel
it,
because I grew up with.
Ooh,
I
Or-
love spam.
I got a
pop
can of
up in-
spam in my cabinet
Was it,
right
was
now.
it potted
Oh.
meat? The potted meat?
Potted meat, the Vienna sausages,
I'll eat that.
sardines, spam.
Well,
I grew up on all
I
that.
love
I don't care how
sardines.
much money I've got. I'm
What?
still gonna eat
Sardines
those
with
things.
hot sauce.
I can fry you up some
Mustard?
spam with some mustard. That
Oh,
shit would
yeah.
be banging.
Oh yeah.
And
Fried
apparently in
bologna.
Hawaii, it's like they eat
They eat
that.
bologna.
That's their
I don't
thing.
eat.
Yeah.
I don't eat cold bologna. I have to have
You
a
can
fried
go
bologna
first.
sandwich. I can't.
I prefer
I still
fried
don't like
bologna,
my
but I
hands.
will eat cold bologna.
I can't. I'll chew. You know the bologna that has the red line around it, the red liner.
I hate it, but it's so
I would
good
chew the
fried.
liner, but I would not.
I would
eat
scrape it on my teeth. That red string.
get
That
that
red
bologna.
string.
That red string. I'm like,
Mm,
I can't.
We can do this. Look at that slice.
I can't eat. I'm trying to get past this banana pudding.
Me and Sad about to make this shake.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I need all the black people to come to the
No, go
congregation.
ahead, do your thing.
We have a major
I was gonna get one of them
violation.
plates.
What?
Renard Ross,
He said never seen the color purple.
owner of the Ross Experiment,
I don't want no more clothes.
has never seen the color purple.
Whoa.
Black
Nah.
man,
Black card.
black man, black man.
Damn.
How?
Yo, told hop on the beat.
What?
That's just one of them movies you gotta watch. Like,
You have to. It's
got-
long. Okay, it's long. Color purple is like
Yeah.
Titanic. It's long as shit.
Color purple is not like Titanic.
No,
It
as
ain't
far
that
as
long.
long. Yes, it is.
It's not that long. No, it's not, Soraya.
It's pretty long.
It's
It's easy to
long.
get through.
It's easy to get through.
It's pretty long.
when you say something like that, that means it's long. It's easy to get through. You just gonna fall asleep like 2 or 3 times. But wake yourself up.
Yes,
Smoke a J.
And how long is
Take a couple
Titanic?
drinks.
2 hours,
Four-
25 minutes.
You said 2 hours?
2.5 hours is color purple. 2 hours 33 minutes, and the Titanic I believe is 2 hours 45.
Yeah, that's
Mm,
yeah.
that
that's
is
all
our
right.
So only a
Titanic.
15-minute difference.
Here you go,
I
Sad.
said-
Anybody tell you Google shit?
He just sitting there
Listen.
googling everything.
Listen.
You said?
Let me get one.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
You want another plate?
Yes, please.
Here, get that.
Oh, that was you were saying? I was not listening. I'm
That's
so
okay.
sorry.
You was fine.
Oops.
First of all, how can you, if you can take a nap and wake
Oh,
up
I had an extra
and it's
one.
still 30 minutes left, it's long.
Yes, that's a long
Oh, I'm sorry. Titanic 3 hours and 14
Yeah, but
That's
it's
what I thought. I felt like it was 4
Titanic's
hours
longer.
long.
Okay, listen. Renard,
You gotta go watch it. Has he
This
seen
is
the
good.
color?
you gotta watch Color Purple. Like, it's an amazing book by Alice Walker. It's, what? No, I'm good. Right now. But you gotta watch it. There's so many things, like references. Especially when you're talking to me, I quote that movie all the time. Like, that's crazy. It's not my favorite movie.
One of your favorite
It's one of my
movies.
favorites.
I can't quote that movie at all without sounding really awkward. Like me personally, I can't quote it.
Yeah,
because
but
it
I
just
can,
sounds really
shoot.
weird. Anything that I quote.
Everything but you die.
All my life I had to fight. I had to fight my daddy. I had to fight my brothers. a woman child ain't safe in a
There's
house
a
full
ton
of
of
men.
really
And
solid
I
hard lines.
love Harpo, Lord knows
Lord
I do.
knows
But I
I-
kill them dead before I let them beat
We'll
me.
be in
And
over
that's why you
time.
have to watch it. You have to be able to say that on demand. You know how when you go into a spot and they about to do a dance and they're like, okay, let you slide. We just start going and we know how to get in there. Boom. Renard. It's like that. You gotta be able to, you know.
That's horrible.
You said this here. I
Don't
was
share
doing
that. No,
Harpo.
don't share that with nobody
You
else.
gotta be able to say those
You
things.
You said it online. Don't say that.
He said it on. He said it right on him. Yeah.
You said it right on here. Yes, he did.
He said he don't mind. He loves being different.
Okay.
That's not a. I mean, me too, but that's
No,
not a bit
you've
different.
been
All right.
Missing a
It's not
good
a
movie,
Thank
though.
you.
Let me see
So
my
much.
something that would take my black card away.
Something
I still got mine for right now.
Hmm.
Is there something that you do that would be like outside of your?
Oh, there's a lot of that.
Oh.
But I'm trying to think things that would take my card away. I mean, I love Alanis Morissette. That would be shocking to people. I
Oh,
love,
really?
like, you know, yeah, but
I said, I don't know what it is.
very folksy type of singer.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things outside of quote unquote in the box blackness, but
Pretty black.
I'm pretty black. I'm trying to think
Black,
what.
blackity, black, black. My bad.
Black.
I'm black, and I'm black, and I'm black, and black, and black. Do I hike? No, but I ride 4-wheelers and dirt bikes.
See, that's country
No,
shit.
you do something that you can take your black card. You like going in the river and riding on tubes.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
I'm not doing that either.
Black people
I
don't
ain't
do
doing
that.
Fuck
A
that.
lot of most black people don't do that. Some do.
Black people in
We haven't
America
known.
don't do that. You go to the Caribbean, they be all up in that water, jumping and flipping and doing everything.
Yeah, they
So
brown people. They
Okay.
ain't black. They brown people.
So Ryan, what's something that would take my black card?
Mm.
I think I'm pretty black.
You
I don't
are
think
pretty
there's
black,
nothing.
though.
There's
How do you
not.
feel about Simon and Garfunkel?
Who's that?
They cool, but I prefer Hall & Oates.
Oh, see right there.
But I prefer Hall & Oates
I agree.
because She's Gone is my song. Jimmy vote for. Jimmy said vote for Trump. No.
Whoa.
The reaction there.
He went there.
Woo.
He went there.
Thank you.
He
What
really
you
did.
just said. I don't know. There's nothing that black people love that I don't really rock with. I'm trying to
You
think.
said hand it to me. Shut up, Rob. Shut up. Get off the comments.
No.
Oh, I don't roll blunts. That's it.
I know. Well, okay. Look. See. Look. Disclaimer.
You don't roll blunts
I don't.
either.
I'm new to the whole.
I love when she talks about weed. She's like, I'm very new.
I feel like
I'm
I
in
have
the
to.
novice category.
I feel like I have to say a disclaimer
I took
because
one- I
I
took
don't
one
want people
marijuana.
like,
I
oh
took one
yeah,
marijuana.
no clue. Okay, don't ask me nothing. I do not know.
Rob said I will
just
not be
smoked
silent.
this.
What are you talking?
I don't know. I don't. So I guess if that's the case, then my black card will be gone. Because I'm just learning.
Don't.
Okay.
Promise.
I'll get a pen.
No, you should
I'm
definitely
gonna get a
learn.
pen.
No, I used to roll.
You should
Don't
definitely
roll.
learn how to roll up.
Why does it color like? Okay, look, because like.
Because they have rolling trays that you can roll. Like I have a machine.
Mhm.
But the reason why, one of the reasons I stopped back in the day is because when you roll, if you do roll good or people know you roll, they try to get you to roll a lot.
All the
So
time.
I stopped. Now that I don't roll, you really don't start. I promise you.
Oh, I understand. I understand
Promise
now.
you.
I
Oh,
understand.
Tiffany, I don't like black eyed peas either. I will eat them after January 1st for good luck, all that stuff.
Can't do
But
it.
but I'm not a big
You ain't
Nope.
had the black eyed peas with the okra and some hot. You ain't.
Mm-mm.
Do you like okra?
I don't like okra.
I like okra
Okra is
and gumbo.
delicious. You don't like okra?
I like
Hey,
okra
okra,
and
y'all
gumbo.
been to
It's
churches?
mushy.
Y'all been to churches?
Oh, it's so
chicken?
good.
You can have it fried.
Mm-mm.
And you can have it pickled. Oh my god.
She's weird about textures.
Okra is so good.
I am like that too.
Rob
I can't
don't-
eat a lot of.
Your boyfriend,
Like
you don't like
If it's
weed?
too mushy.
He doesn't like weed.
He said,
he
"I don't
had
like
a past
weed."
life. He smoked it before, but he just it's just not a thing that he does. Like he
Does he freak out? Is that why?
No, he
Because
doesn't.
usually when people are like that, they've had a paranoid.
No. Okay, so like for our anniversary, right? And I'm telling a story. Shut the fuck up. So we went on a little cruise ship and whatnot up in DC, the Odyssey. I recommend it. It's expensive as fuck, but go do it. It's still beautiful. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the boat ride.
Yeah, it's really romantic. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm
But
scared
anyway,
of water.
so we came back and my sister, you not like this. Shut up. My sister, she she does the extracurriculars. I've never done it before. She's been doing this in high school, whatever. So she's like, here, smoke this, right? That's how I was introduced. We went over to the house. There's like 4 J's in rotation.
Yeah, that's a shot.
I told him, I was like, yo, you know, I'm going to be coughing. I'm going to choke because it's my first time doing, you know, I'm very novice, whatever. He said, oh, yeah, I haven't done it in a while either. He puffed it. I was like, yes, the fuck you did. Because you knew exactly what the fuck you were doing. And I said, I'm going to be honest, and I told him this too, so he won't get mad. I said, I thought this shit was so sexy. I don't know what it was. He looked at it, he was like, and then he passed. I said, oh.
She thought it was sexy.
Babe, wait a minute. I said, why you look at it like that? Oh my God.
I was like,
I was like, what is what am I turning into? Right? I was like, oh my, we had the best sex that night.
Rob will. Oh, you had the best.
Yes, then I was like, yo, this is wild. I should have been doing this shit. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, that's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do.
Sorry, too much information. He gonna be mad at me later. It's okay though. I'll make it up to him later. Anyway.
There's a song I'm gonna send you. It's that.
I'm gonna be there. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Rob, you'll be on the show next week, so we'll talk about that.
Oh wait,
for sure.
Can't wait.
Yep,
I can't wait to talk to you, dog.
and we gonna tell a story again, and you can say it from your side.
All right, before we go, you want to go ahead and talk about a little bit of sports stuff, Cedric?
You sad.
We can talk about sports, but it's treacherous right now. You know, y'all see, I don't have my hat, so every time I wear my hat, we win.
It was an old mule, Judy. I promise you, Paul. It was that mule.
It was mule.
You saw that woman ain't hitting on you.
But luckily this week the Commanders. I'm sorry, they did win this weekend. Not this weekend. Thursday night. They won 12-7. It was the worst game Thursday night ever had played. But today the Falcons played the 49ers and they beat them 28-14. It's a lot of upsets and surprises this week. The Patriots crushed the Browns 38-15. The Jets beat the Packers. I didn't think Aaron Rodgers was going to lose to the Jets 27-10. And I got him on my fantasy. The Colts beat the Jags. Like it's a whole lot of crazy stuff. But
it sounds like you're not projecting your voice like you was when you had all that confidence when your team was winning.
I mean, the game's still going on, so I don't want to just
What's the score?
Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about the score.
Can you look up the
Somebody
score?
post. No,
They
somebody
posted it earlier in the comments.
Somebody post the score in the comments.
It's 20-3. It's 20-3.
Who has 3?
We got 3.
Cowboys?
So the
somebody tag Trey Bird.
The Buccaneers lost to the Steelers today, 20-18. I just wanted to get that out there and project my voice and make sure everybody hear that the Buccaneers lost today too.
Rob said we moving the ball.
I mean, we moving the ball, but we losing. And it's the fourth quarter. Like, yeah, it's not looking too good at all. But a lot of fights happened this weekend. And I can't really remember all of their names, but yeah, it was some good fights that happened this weekend. But the next one that's coming up is, I think it's supposed to be in November. Crawford versus
Stephen A. Smith would never.
He would never. Oh my God, I forgot his name. But I like
Sharp
Crawford
would
though.
never.
I like Crawford. That's why I'm saying Crawford. I like him to win that fight. But it's coming up on the I want to say the 12th of November. And it should be a primetime fight, so everybody tune into that channel. And put your bets in. Yeah. So yeah, that's all on sports. Oh, and the NBA is right around the corner. So
Yes, sir.
be ready.
You heard about Jordan Poole and that contract? Do you really think that he's worth $140 million
They gotta-
fucking dollars?
They gotta do that though. You wanna know why? Because they not signing Draymond Green.
They said Draymond is staying.
And for a little ass contract, veteran minimum, like watch what I tell you, they can't pay him like that. And he's looking for a max contract.
We was talking about it in the barbershop, and this young kid, he's a Warriors fan.
Mm-hmm.
They said that Jordan Poole is gonna be the next Steph Curry. Really? I didn't see him being. I mean, he been fresh out of the G League for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
He been putting his numbers have definitely gone up.
Mm-hmm.
But the next Steph.
It's the system that he's in though.
Rob
also.
said Poole is part of the reason they won, man.
But Poole, not
Nah,
for the finals.
yeah,
not for the
what are you
finals.
talking about?
He was playing good through the regular season. Yeah, he was balling, like putting up numbers. Yeah, but through the playoffs,
He really
he wasn't even getting burned like that.
Yeah.
Like he would get made. All right, out of a whole game, he's getting like 12 minutes. All right, 12 minutes compared to Steph Curry and them getting 28 and 30 minutes is not really, and then he wasn't even putting over 10 points. So he really won't put in
Is
work.
that the one who got mollywop?
Yeah.
Well,
They
I don't
just
know what the
paid
fuck y'all
him
talking about. Like Cam beating your ass on this videotape right here.
But yeah, they're paying him. I just don't feel like he's worth that. Said.
I'm sorry, I'm still in the mukbang. Well, yeah, I don't know why they. I mean, I know why they're paying him because Draymond's about to go. He's got it. They gonna trade him, or they gonna not sign him again. And this is his last year of his contract. So you do something drastic like that, and then you don't do. I don't think they're projecting him to be productive this year. So if he's not productive, that's gonna make it easier for them to just be like, all right, let's cut ties.
Yeah.
Rob said Celtics also shot themselves in the foot. The score is now 10-20.
Mm-hmm.
Renard said, we got 10 now. Oh, Renard, you're a Cowboys fan too, aren't you?
Yeah, but we looking bad though. And I'm sorry because I don't got my hat, y'all. If I wore my hat, we would have been winning this, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all.
You wouldn't know.
It's my bad. That's my if y'all notice, every game we lost so far has been at this time when we playing. And
you mean at night?
Yeah. At 8:20 when we start, then we start at 9. And I don't wear my hat. So when I don't wear a hat, we lose. But it's okay though.
Oh.
It's okay though, cause
You're like them old people at the bingo joint that be having the troll dolls.
Yeah, and then we,
Okay.
rub them for good luck.
Yeah, no.
They
suck.
I would never come on here with my big hat, the whole show. I wouldn't do that to you, Mom.
I feel you, player.
I wouldn't do that to you. But we will survive for next week.
Yeah, because the Commanders are coming back. They're gonna beat everybody.
Who?
The Commanders, otherwise formerly known as people who should have been called the indigenous people, but they would call something else that we don't say anymore, and it should have been called a different name.
Oh.
Them.
Dan's not a team. That's
Them. All them.
they're trying to. I think the owner said they're trying to get rid of him now. Like a
Dan
couple.
Snyder?
A few of the owners said they're trying to get rid of him now.
I still don't understand why they named a land-based game-playing team after a naval designation.
Yeah, you said that before. You mad about that shit.
It makes no sense.
That just bothering Luke. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't understand how they called the Washington Commanders and they played in Landover, Maryland.
Again.
And
Yeah, but it's always been like that.
Well, exactly.
It's like,
And that's
like
the problem,
New
right?
Jersey Giants, right?
Yeah, and then they practice in Virginia. So I don't understand I don't know what the Commanders are doing. I don't know why they team.
I don't know either. Well, this was a pretty awesome experience in Mukbang. I loved all the food. Thank you so much, Miss Jessie.
Thank you, Miss
Thank
Jessie.
you, Miss Jessie.
Hope you
It
feel
was
better.
bomb.
Please feel better. Please.
Yes.
And
Yes.
thank
Rest.
Thank you
Thank
everybody
you
for
so
tuning
much.
in. Next week we have one of y'all's favorite type of shows. It's another relationship show.
you. Bum, 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 bum.
So Ebony will be here with her man.
Segway.
Yeah, Rob will be here. Y'all
Rob
able
will
to
be here.
see
Rob's
him
always in the
physically.
comments. We're gonna have him on the actual show next week. Of course, I'll be here. Sin will be here. Cedric will be
I
here.
cannot wait for this show.
We're definitely gonna get into some deeper relationship topics than we did before, because before we were focused a little bit more on like the singles.
Yeah.
We're gonna kind of get into, yeah.
'Cause I got some questions for y'all.
Ooh.
Do you?
For the relationship couples, in the house.
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, we might need to put the itinerary out and get to prepare for this. Folks.
It's not no bad
But what
question.
do
No
you do?
said
You
they don't
said-
need a third.
It's not
And on that note, we're out of here. That's so fucking hilarious. For real. Thank you guys. See you next week. Bye. Bye.